Sure. I wanted to ask you on Burundi. There are photographs online of basically somebody being beaten in the streets of Bujumbura by the guard of Mr. Bunyoni, the Minister of Public Security, and people that took the pictures have been arrested. And I wanted to know, it's always back to this idea of like, if there's a team on the ground, what is the team on the ground doing? Are they aware of this incident that they can verify?
I think I have not received any updates from them. Obviously, we have people on the ground. The general situation is worrying to us, especially the rights of people to be able to demonstrate and demonstrate freely. There will be discussions in Arusha, hopefully very inclusive discussions, in order to find a solution, a political way forward to the current crisis in Burundi, and we will be participating in those. Discussions.
Also, I wanted to ask you. Yesterday, Ellen Lorge was confirmed that her knowledge of this incident at the Terrain Apartments, where a number of internationals had been trapped and were freed. A journalist was killed in the course of that, John Gatluak of Internews. And I wanted to know, since many people are saying he was killed by the government because, or the Salva Kiir forces because he's a Nuer, and given that the UN, she said they're aware of that attack, is there going to be any follow-up?
Well, I think you may have missed this, but in the beginning. But
Sure.
I read a whole paragraph expressing the fact that we had very disturbing reports of the targeting of UN premises, UN staff, international NGOs, including the journalists, is something we're obviously aware of. We're asking the government to investigate. We're looking at it as well, and as well as our own response. So it's something we very much proactively flagged a few minutes ago.
I'm asking because Ellen Loy said that she or the mission called the government to go to the apartments, and if now the allegation is that the government went to the government that killed the journalist, there's
obviously
a
we
bigger UN role
need to
than
find
issuing a statement.
clarity into what happened. What we are seeing are very disturbing reports of harassment of UN staff, international NGO staff, allegedly by SPLA soldiers.
Sure. Also, Ellen Loy said yesterday that the issue of the Malakal report, which I'd asked you about earlier this week, is firmly in the hands of headquarters. So, since it was said it would be released at the end of May.
The conclusions of the BOI will be shared as soon as I have a date. I will share that with you.
Okay. Could I have two other things?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. One has to do with Thailand. I'd asked you yesterday about a particular case, but now, since then, the military leader of Thailand has issued an order that any media can be closed down that's viewed as a threat to national security in the run-up to the referendum. There can be no independent poll watching.
Well, I think we would obviously hope that journalists and media are able to monitor and report on these elections as any elections as they would be. As they should
Okay.
be.
The other one, I'll keep it brief, but I have no choice. I wanted to ask you twice this week. I've been accompanied to stake out the Trusteeship Council, or ECOSOC, by Malu, and have, regardless of that, been told by security to leave. So I wanted to know what's happening with this. This happened.
I think,
why I was
Matthew,
late back here
again,
today.
I think
You're saying talk to them, but I have talked to them.
your freedom to work, I think, is wide and broad. Your freedom to, whether it's stalking me outside with your camera outside of these premises, whether it's stalking myself or my staff repeatedly, noting who we talk to, what time we leave the building.
So this is in retaliation that
No,
six
it's not in
guards told me to
retaliation.
move.
You're able
You were
to
shooting
do
B-roll
it.
for an NH for a profile of
Mr. Abadi,
yourself.
I mean,
What are the
thank
rules
you.
for staking that out? Because you've made a connection now between filming you doing a
I have not
profile
made a
on the
connection,
sidewalk. You
Matthew.
have. I asked you a question.
If stalking
What are
is
the
your-
rules?
gets you off, then that's-
Yeah, fine. I'm telling you.